This is the Kobe Bryant Film Room. You're now rocking with the Behind the Bench Sports Network, man, featuring Kelvin, JB, Big Dog Talk Sports, and Rashad. Let's get into it. As you can see from the title, this video is called Scottie Pippen's Revenge, right? Now, you might ask, where are you going with this? What is Scottie Pippen's revenge, right? Who is Scottie Pippen? Okay, so back in the day, about a couple of years ago, the GTA before this one, I think this one's 5, right? Me and my homeboy, y'all know Big Dog Talk Sports, we played GTA together, right? And so I ended up killing this dude, right? Messing with him or whatever. I killed him and did him dirty, right? In the back alley somewhere, right? You know how beef gets down, right? So I kill him and he came back for me, right? I thought I forgot about him, right? I moved on with my life. You know, the game's a little bit different, right? In the game, you just move on with your life after you do somebody dirty, right? You just go on, do a heist, do a mission, whatever the case may be, right? So I do him dirty, right? So a couple of minutes later, you know, I'm in the barbershop, right? So I'm in the barbershop getting the soul chops or whatever. You know how GTA is. You sitting there, you at the screen at the menu trying to select which haircut, whether you want the flat top or the fade or, you know, or the curls or whatever, right? So this dude comes around. He comes around the corner and he starts just spraying up the barbershop, right? So I'm still sitting in the chair as this dude's spraying up the barbershop and I don't get out the chair. And you know how you got that screen, right? He can't kill you while you're in the chair, right? And selecting your haircut, right? So, so I can't get out the seat, right? So Big Dog comes around the corner and shoots him, right? Kills him, whatever, right? So I get the hell out of there, right? I played it smart. I was patient, right? But he almost lined me up. So Thotti, right? This dude would keep coming around and making attempts on my life, right? You know, from that moment on, the beef was to a level that it just was what it was, right? If he's with his mama, I'm shooting. If I'm with my kids, he's shooting. You know what I'm saying? Like it got to the point where we passed squashing it, right? It is what it is. You know, he might fly by in a helicopter, drop missiles on me or whatever the case may be, right? Right, I'm trying to run him over with a big truck with a 4-wheeler or whatever. You know, the beef is on site, right? And so on the map, right, it's funny because you can actually see your enemy coming, right? It's a bright red circle on the map heading my way, right? So Scottie Pippen, right? This dude hated me so much. He came around, but I guess he was shooting at some Mexicans, right? And we didn't know who he was at first, right? Because, you know, you're doing other stuff, right? Like we might be robbing a convenience store or whatever the case may be, grabbing a bag of chips out of there, not paying for it, whatever. But so so the Hispanic dudes are pissed. They're chasing him, right? And so we realized, yo, that's him. Like this nigga just tried to take a shot at us. So we go and we just get in the truck. We could just get in the car with the Hispanic dudes. Like, we don't know them. We know they're Hispanic because on the game, you can hear their audio. You can hear them talking, right? They're not speaking English. Me and Big Dog just get in the car, right? We get in the car, follow him, and just start spraying his ass up. We don't say a word to the Hispanic dudes. Not one word the whole time. We probably drove for like 5 minutes. Ain't speak to the dudes. We all got out. We ain't speak to these dudes at all. We all got out at the same time and sprayed this nigga up and then rolled out. The reason why I brung you that story about Scottie Pippen is, right, because it reminds me of the beef now that Scottie Pippen has with Mike, right? This beef is unforgivable. It doesn't seem like it's going to end. It went too far. Me and Scottie Pippen, we had a situation like, yo, if he gets me first, if he kills me, he's dancing, right? If I kill him, I'm crip walking, I'm dancing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was on site. It was whatever you want to do. We can handle this shit right now. If I catch him in the project slipping by the elevator, you know, I'm shooting, right? Taking him out. And so with Scottie, you know, the situation with his ex-wife, right? You know, Michael Jordan, his son is with his ex-wife. You know, it's different from what Future did, right? Because Future ain't know Scottie. He had no type of relationship with Scottie. He was just disrespectful, but you can kind of live with that, right? Mike was his teammate. He was in the locker room with dude. So it just got bad, man. The beef got so explosive, you know. It's to the point where they're like, he's just trying to get at Mike at this point. You know, at first he said Kobe was better than Mike. Then he said LeBron was better than Mike. Then he said Mike wasn't even a good basketball. He wasn't even a great basketball player. He was terrible at basketball. I'm even willing to bet Scottie would go so far as saying LaMelo Ball is the best basketball player to come out of Charlotte. Like, I'm willing to go that far, right? And it's just hilarious, like, or North Carolina for that matter, right? It's just hilarious because Michael Jordan, we all know how he gets down. He don't say anything, right? Jerry West, those guys always told the stories of Mike not replying back, right? Mike just cuts you off completely, right? If he doesn't like you, he just cuts you off. No communication whatsoever. Ask Charles Barkley, right? And so that's how Mike gets down. But Mike might have to defend himself because these dudes, Luke Longley, Scottie Pippen, and Horace Grant, are going on tour. We have no clue what they're about to unleash. You know, hopefully it's not too messy on Mike, right? Hopefully it's not something crazy, right? I don't see anything really hurting Mike's legacy unless it's like some pedophile type stuff or some, you know, or he just did some egregious actions. But they're out for him, man. I don't know. I know I watched Big Dog Talk Sports' video on this whole subject matter, and it just looks like hatred, bro. And it looks like a little Clutch Sports thing. I have no proof of that, but it seems Clutch Sport-ish, like some things that they might do. But, you know, there's no proof of that. Scottie's a grown man. As far as I know, he's acting on his own. As far as Horace Grant goes, you know, I know how it is. Like, you a grown-ass man, nigga telling you can't eat on a plane just because you lost a game. Nah, you know, Mike got to get his ass whooped for that. Mike got to get his ass whooped for that, you know. But, you know, it's NBA politics can't really touch Michael Jordan. Like, he's the face of the league. You know, you're going to have major issues. You know, this dude has his own logo. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a brand in itself. Like, he is Nike, basically. He built that company. So the thing is that, you know, being Horace is in a bad spot. Right now, he's just trying to, you know, I guess, you know, deal with his manhood, like, and like, get at Jordan and say, hey, that's not true, whatever. The last dance is bullshit, and this is not how it went down. Now, if he's doing that, then if he's just correcting the record, then as long as it's factual, I have no issue, right? Well, as long as if we're talking about Michael Jordan is not a great guy and all this shit, it really doesn't matter because, you know, he's considered the best to ever do it, right? Michael Jordan, right? So unless they're going to come with the hammer, man, I don't really see it working. But it just reminds me of my beef with Thotti, right? It's just gone too far. It's out of proportion. Some people might need to intervene before it gets too bad because this is heading downhill. And they're kind of ruining the legacy of the Bulls, man. Everybody looks at Mike and Scottie as one of the greatest duos in NBA history, y'all. And it's kind of sad to see them going out, you know, to see them beefing like this. So it's unfortunate, man. And I just wanted to give my two cents about this situation because this is crazy. I never thought in a million years I would see Mike and Scottie at each other's throats. You know, as kids, they had such great chemistry on the court. I know Smush Parker just recently came out with something about Kobe. And hey, look, if Kobe was an asshole to the dude, you know, I got a lot of subscribers telling me, hey, get that Smush, blah, blah, blah. If Kobe was an asshole to the dude, that's just what it is. Kobe didn't get along with everybody. You know, everybody didn't like Kobe, right? Kobe pushed buttons. Right? And maybe Smush wasn't going for that shit. Or maybe Smush got a little sensitive but as far as what Kwame Brown says is that Kobe was a dick to Smush. You know, basically disrespected him as a man. And, you know, did Kobe change? Who knows, man? Like, bro, I got ex-girlfriends who say I was a dick to him. Right? I'm a different person now. It was when I was younger, right? You talking about some shit that happened when the dude was, 24, 25? People grow, people change, people mature, right? It has nothing to do with him as a player, right? But Smush has the right to voice their opinions. You know, if I have a shitty boss, I get to complain about the shitty boss, right? So I don't really want to go in on Smush, but it seems like he's going on a tour of himself, right? And I might have to address it if it gets crazy and it keeps persistent because it's kind of weird. Like, Kobe doesn't have to have a relationship with him off the court. So if that's what he's complaining about, you know, that's kind of weird, right? Because, you know, a lot of people play ball together and don't talk after the game. You know what I'm saying? As long as he talk to you on the floor, that's all that matters. But, yeah, hey, Smush is entitled to his opinion. But let me get back to Scottie and them. Scottie is out for blood, bro. He's done with Mike. And he looks like he's pretty comfortable with burning that whole bridge down. Not only that, burning his legacy down, right? he's been saying things about his era that aren't even true. Well, they're like half truths, right? And so yeah, I'm looking at Scottie, you know. Scottie is pissed, bro. He's pissed. Niggas is mad, dog. But like Thotti Pippen's the type to walk into a grocery store, shoot up the whole grocery store, you know, looking for me, right? The beef is on. You know, if I'm at church, Thotti Pippen's gonna be there praying next to me, trying to shoot me, right? Like, we have that beef. I'm probably gonna see this dude in the new GTA, right? GTA 6, right? He's probably gonna be up there. He won't show up red, but I'm gonna know what time it is when I see his name. And we're not gonna say nothing. We're not gonna speak. We just gonna let them things. We're gonna just let them things go and go to war as usual. You know what I'm saying? And you know, all you hear is gunshots when we in the same area. We can't go to the club together. We can't go to the strip club together. I'm on a date. He's shooting at me. You know what I'm saying? It's real. And it just seems like Mike and Scottie kind of remind me of like me and Thotti Pippen, right? So, but this is the Kobe Bryant Film Room. I appreciate you guys watching. Like and subscribe to the channel. Like and subscribe to my channel, Kobe Bryant Film Room, as well as the Bench, Behind the Bench Network, Sports Network, right? So show us some love, y'all, and I'll holla.